Hi everybody, spring training baseball started today, but I'm still playing Road to the Show. I just swept the Twins in a 4-game series, but they were pretty much all blowout games, so I decided not to make a video about it. So I'm going to move on and play the Red Sox here, still at the Rogers Center, and the Blue Jays are 20-6. You can see I'm hitting second and having just a great season. Looks like the Red Sox pretty much have their 2017 team that they're going to put out there on the field intact for the most part. Oh, and by the way, I am sitting on 199 career home runs, so I just need one home run to reach 200 in my Road to the Show career. So here we go. Travis Shaw is leading it off in the first inning. So I'm going to back it up just a little bit because Shaw has some power. And that one's deep. Oh, I jumped the second time, so I jumped extremely early, and then I made a desperation jump at the last second there and caught it at the last second. It wasn't going to be a home run. It would have been high off the wall, but that probably saves me an error. I don't know if that would have been an error or not, but, I mean, it was definitely catchable because I caught it there. All right, here we go. Looking for home run number 200. Rick Porcello is on the mound. He was the Cy Young Award winner in the American League last year, and there it goes, number 200. That's a no-doubt home run into the second deck. Yep, and it bounced up there, so it looks like it's probably going to bounce back onto the field, which is convenient because if this was real life, I would want my 200th home run ball back, and if it just bounced onto the field, then the Red Sox left fielder could just toss it into the infield and it could get tossed into the dugout. But yeah, if you ever catch a home run like that, pretty much every 100th home run is special to the player, and they're going to want it back. I've never had the luck of catching a 100th home run or 200th or 300th or any 100th home run ball, so I've never really had a negotiation with a player for a home run ball. I did almost catch Michael McHenry's first career home run. It was at the end of the game and I was ready to leave. It was probably like the 8th inning or 9th inning or something like that. I think it was the 8th inning. And my wife was closing up shop because she used to work out in the left field bleachers, underneath the bleachers. So I was standing there next to her booth, and I didn't have my glove on because I wasn't ball hockey anymore. I was done for the day. And so McHenry fouled off must have been 10 pitches, and I'm kind of watching the at bat from underneath the bleachers, and then he just gets into one and crushes it, and I know it's going to be gone, so I kind of dart out from underneath the bleachers at the last second. I'm at the bottom of the steps. I don't have my glove on, and I try to make a bare hand catch. It just clanks off my hands and then onto the steps, and other fans pounce on it, and then I blew my chance. If I had had my glove on, it would have been the easiest can of corn in the entire history of ball hockey. It was literally right at my chest. But that's how it goes. There's another home run, by the way. All right, so that was my second home run of the game. So now the Blue Jays have a pretty nice lead here, 3-1. And all 3 runs are thanks to my home runs there. Time to play some more defense. The Rogers Center looks kind of dark and gloomy. I don't think they've ever had the roof open in any of these games that I've had there yet. I mean, it's still early May, so it's probably too cold for the Blue Jays to open up the roof. But here we go. Third at bat. Looking for my third home run of the game off Rick Porcello, and a little bit jumpy, and I was out in front of that one. So let's see if I can just stay back and hit home run number 3. Here's the pitch, and that's gone way out there into the second deck, and that is home run number 3. So I might have a chance at 4 or 5 home runs this game. Spring training got underway for the most part today. I think all the teams were in action. Some teams played yesterday, but the Pirates played 2 games today because they had a split squad play the Orioles and another split squad, I believe, played the Rays down in Port Charlotte, but they won both games. Not really too sure what happened because it wasn't on TV and it wasn't on the radio, so I to tell you the truth, I haven't even looked at the box score yet. I'll probably do that tonight. I don't pay attention to spring training too much because, quite honestly, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you might have the Braves have like a, I don't know, 20-11 record or whatever in spring training or something like that. It doesn't mean anything. I remember getting so pumped up sometimes during the Pirates' 20 seasons of losing. Like, they'd have like a 500 record in spring training or a winning record in spring training, and I'd be like, this is the year. And then, nope, they'd be like 20 games under 500. Anyhow, we get a win here, 7-3. I was 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. Got my 200th career home run out of the way. And for some reason, I was benched in the middle game of the series. So this is actually the third game of the series. I've been benched a lot recently. I'm lucky if I play 2 out of 3 games. And usually when they sit me down, they don't even let me pinch hit anymore. So I might not even qualify for the batting title this year. You need to appear in 3.1 at-bats per team game in order to qualify for the batting title. And I might be like right around 400 some at-bats by the end of the season at this pace. I looked at the Blue Jays lineup and they really don't have anyone on the bench that can warrant them sitting me down. I don't get it. Anyhow, I haven't made too many errors. Sometimes I'll throw to the wrong base. Like here, I probably just should have thrown it into second, but looks like they're not going to take any points off or anything there. We have another pretty close game now, 2-1. The batter here is Rosny Castillo. He got himself into some trouble in spring training. I think the Red Sox first game because he didn't know how many outs there were, and basically he hit a ground ball with a runner on first base, and he barely even jogged to first base, and it was an easy 6-4-3 double play. So that made him look pretty bad. There's always stories like that. There was some guy today that was pitching for, I think it was the Astros, and he walked a batter, and then he gave up a home run, another home run, so back-to-back-to-back home runs. Then he plunked Miguel Cabrera. I think his name was, I can't remember, something Frias, and he was ejected for hitting Cabrera. By the way, I hit a home run there, so now it's, 5-2. Bases are loaded here, so it's a big spot. A grand slam will put the Red Sox ahead. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And it looks like Tulo's going to catch this one. And we are out of the inning. Aaron Sanchez does the job. All right, time for another at-bat. I haven't made an out yet in the series. I went 4 for 4, and so far today I think I'm 2 for 2, so I'm like 7 for 7. Make that 8 for 8. This one's going to either be off the wall or over, and it's gone. Another home run. That's number 3 on the day and number 6 on the series out of 2 games. Now I'm going to have to make another play here. Looks like the game is pretty much in hand at this point. 6-2. Nobody on base. I think I've got enough range to track that one down right in front of the... Whose bullpen was that? I'm not really familiar with Rogers Center at all. Was that the Jays out there? Looked like it might have been the Jays. Alright, so I have a chance for history, they said. Matt Beskers and the announcer said one more home run and I can join a very short list of players that have hit 4 in a game. And there it is. Number 4 way out there and gone. Let's see if there's any special celebration. Just kind of a point up to the sky. I'm not really going to watch the replay here. And I have a chance for 5. So now it's a blowout game. Trying for my 5th home run. I've hit 5 home runs several times in road to the show. Also had one game that was an extra innings that I hit 6 home runs in one game. That one was my all-time best. All right, so let's see. Going for 5 here. And not going to get it, but that should be enough for a double since it's in the gap. So 5 for 5 in this game, 9 for 9 on the series. That's going to bump my average up a decent amount. And now it looks like Pablo Sandoval, who's... I've heard he's slimmed down a lot. He looks pretty chubby in this game, but I think he reported to spring training this year a lot slimmer. Basically, he's done nothing in Boston since signing a $90 million contract. And I think he's going to hopefully be back to his old self. Looks like I lost some training points there, but it doesn't matter. The Blue Jays win, and we win big, 11-6. Aaron Sanchez gets the win. David Price had a real tough go of it. So we sweep the series there. Next up is the Angels, and then we travel out to Kansas City to play the Royals. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow.